Have you ever seen color? I'm not just talking about skin tone. How about the food on your plate? Or the clothing you choose to wear each day? Do you ever consider the combinations of tones and tinges surrounding you, adjusting your viewpoint ever so slightly? When you look at another person, do you see their heritages on their sleeves? Can you conclude another's story at first glance? Our country isn't simply black or white. It's bright and bold and blended, a continually stirring, ever-evolving melting pot, a cross-pollination of cultures, a sprouting of new generations composed of genomes and DNA deriving from around the globe. Each of us decides how we see, hear, smell, taste, feel, and embrace American life through our own distinctive lenses. I was fortunate to be born into a family consisting of 3 vastly different ethnic origins: Indian, Puerto Rican, and Italian, each complete with their own mouth-watering cuisine, long-standing traditions and values, historical legacies, personal plights, arduous odysseys, acts of rebellion, and impassioned feelings of both pride and shame. When I was a boy, however, I had a tough time figuring out who I was and where I fit in. As the latest U.S. Census data reveals a steadily evolving multiracial population, I believe many citizens who identify as more than one race feel misplaced within a society that promotes and demands definitive categorization. For a child coming of age in the 1990s, in the mostly white suburbs just outside of New York City, I had no idea I didn't fit in until it was pointed out to me at school by teachers and students during social gatherings my parents dragged me to, and around kids my own age, all of whom looked nothing like me. My olive skin, bushy eyebrows, curly dark hair, and foreign name made me an easy target for teasing, bullying, and prejudices. I worked tirelessly not to let the perspectives of others define me. In fact, I grew defiant toward conventionality en route to exploring and understanding my own unique identity through my teenage years and into adulthood. From my attire, to the music I listened to and created, to the misfits I hung around with, to whichever ethnic group I opted to reject or embrace at a given stage. In my own mind, I was a radical, but in actuality, I was completely lost. I was no vanguard, however, nor the first to break free from expectations and societal norms.